Hey, what's up all, it's Jono here, and welcome back to Pokemon Black, and the time has finally come. It's time for me to take on the Elite Four. And to be honest, I'm hoping that all the training I've done before recording this episode, or session rather, will have paid off, and I've done a lot of training. And there's even been a new addition to the team. So, let's see who will be joining me on this Pokemon League adventure. Of course, we have Serperior, who is at level 61, and I'll explain why you're quite high level, in fact much higher level than I anticipated that I was going to train you up to. I'll explain a little bit how you got to that level in a bit, but I've also got Mean Xiao. Yes, my Mean Fu evolved at level 50, so we've now got Mean Xiao. Zweilous. Where did Zweilous come from? Well, the thing is, while I was doing some training in Victory Road, it turns out there was one wild Pokemon that I missed seeing whilst travelling through Victory Road. That being Dino or Dino? I think it's meant to be Dino thinking about it, but yeah, we'll go with Dino. And I figured, you know what, I was thinking about having a Dark-type Pokemon, and I thought, you know what, the likes of Dino and now Zweilous would be perfect, so a little bit of training later, you are now at level 50, as is Sigilif. Zebstrika level 53 and Darmanitan at level 50, so every one of my Pokemon that I'm bringing with me is at least level 50. Now let's have a look and see what moves they have, although before I should say, what I ended up doing with the training in the end is I eventually realised that just going in the water and battling against a whole bunch of high-leveled Basculin gives out a decent amount of experience points, both for the Pokemon in battle as well as for the Pokemon that's holding the experience share. So I just basically used mainly Serperior, but also Zebstrika, and just battled a whole bunch of Basculin in the waters of Victory Road. So that is why Serperior is so high-leveled compared to the other Pokemon. Anyway, let's have a look at these moves. So, there's one new move, although, thinking about it, I should actually just rearrange some of these moves a little bit. There we go. I've decided to teach Serperior Solar Beam because, well, to be honest, I don't really use Leaf Tornado that much anymore, and plus it's a fairly weak move, so I figured, you know what? We'll give Solar Beam a try, especially if a Pokemon ends up using Sunny Day, but whether I'll end up using that or not against the Elite Four, who knows. So that's moves for Serperior. Mean Xiao, no new moves I believe, although you are holding the Expert Belt now. Miracle Seed still for Serperior. Zweilous, who literally just evolved from a Dino, is holding the black glasses, although you only know Crunch, so yeah, in terms of dark moves, not really ideal, and to be honest, I don't really have a huge amount of TMs worth teaching in terms of dark moves either, so sadly, just the Crunch, but we'll just have to go with that. Sigilif, you now know Shadow Ball, and I also need to just do some rearranging a little bit. There we go, that will do. So you now know Shadow Ball, so that could help out like against other Psychic-type Pokemon, so that could potentially be useful. Zebstrika now knows Thunderbolt instead of Thunder Wave. I decided to finally ditch using Thunder Wave and just have 3 electric attacks. I decided to keep Shockwave, simply because of the fact that even though it's weak, it can at least hit the target in case I get hit like if I lose accuracy, or if an enemy Pokemon's evasiveness raises. And of course you're holding the Magnet. Sigilif is actually holding the Amulet Coin, because I couldn't think of anything else to give you. And of course we finally have my shiny Darmanitan. No new moves, I believe, just the same as before, but you are now holding the Charcoal, so your ridiculously high attack stat will get boosted even more if you use like your Fire-type moves. And those are the Pokemon I am going to be bringing with me against the Elite Four. So, let's do this. The Pokemon League is a place where you both pursue strength and express it. The way to express it is simple. You just have to beat the Elite Four and the champion. You can start your challenge by battling any of the Elite Four, and if you defeat them all, you can challenge the champion. However, I warn you, once you start your challenge, there's no turning back. You must keep battling until you defeat them all, or are defeated yourself. I do want to go in. So yeah, for the first time in a Pokemon series, you get to choose who you battle against, which is pretty cool. Also, can we read this? Words are engraved on the statue. 4 great warriors form this Pokemon League. To the southwest is one who does not fear the ghost type. To the southeast is the one who channels the power of the fighting type. So, southwest was presumably ghost, southeast is fighting. To the northwest is dark. Okay, so there's dark, psychic, and ghost, and fighting. Okay. You shall be led to the summit, where the strongest champion awaits. Right. Well, even though we now have an idea of who we're battling against, I think I'm gonna start with Serperior. Serperior will be like my default, like, starter. And then depending on who we battle against, we'll just switch to the, a better suited Pokemon. Also, another thing I should mention is I've done some item restocking, so I've got plenty of potions, plenty of revives, and all that good stuff. So, you know what? I don't think there's any other way of doing it. Let's just go clockwise from down here. Ooh. I forgot how cool these rooms are. Oh, this is so cool. This is so cool! Eyes brimming with dark flame, this man rejected everything other than himself in order to bring about one singular justice. That's part of a novel I'm writing. I was inspired by the challenger who was just here, and somehow I got a little sad. Excuse me, you're a challenger, right? I'm the Elite Four's ghost-type Pokemon user, Shauntal, and I shall be your opponent. Okay then. Let's do this. Oh, that's right. They only have 4 Pokemon now instead of 5. Cofagrigus or something like that. Okay, level 48. That's not too bad. We could deal with this. We can deal with this. Okay, my ability became Mummy, that's fine. Not gonna burn me, which is kind of irritating, but that's fine. I'll stick with Serperior for the time being. Let's just use Giga Drain. Get rid of your first Pokemon, and then we can switch to a more appropriate Pokemon. Ooh, Chandelure. Okay, sadly I decided to not bring my Seismitoad with me. Instead, I decided to bring Spylus and Darmanitan. But you know what? Let's give Spylus a go. Use a good old crunch. Uh-oh, Fire Blast. Although you're using it against a dragon type, so it's not going to be that effective. Oh, you survived that, but you're probably going to use a potion. Yes, you are. That's absolutely fine. You should be able to withstand another Fire Blast. I'm going to use Crunch just in case you use another full restore. In fact, you do. Okay, interesting. You're just going to waste it on your one Pokemon. I mean, that's fine. I should be your only one, so I'm just going to use Crunch. Okay, Fire Blast. As long as it's not a crit, it shouldn't knock out Zweilous. Of course you got burnt! Ah! Very lucky with the burn there, but... huge win there. At least you got the experience points before you fainted, so that's fine. Not ideal, but... Sigilif does no... but then again, that will be risky. Okay, I think I might just have to temporarily bring out Zeb Striker. Oh, actually, I may have made the right decision. Jellicent. Ah, okay. Nice! Got lucky with that choice there. And next up, you're sending Golurk. I'm going to keep battling. You're part ground type, aren't you? So Zeb Striker won't be any good, but that's fine because I kind of want to focus on healing a few of my Pokemon. I'll tell you what, first of all, I'm actually going to get rid of Serperior's burn because if you are part ground type, I could just use Serperior instead. Ah, yes, Earthquake. Okay, that's fine. That's more than likely going to knock out... yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But now I know what to expect. Let's now bring back our Serperior and finish off this battle. Nice! Ooh, we want to learn Leaf Storm. Wait a minute, hang on a minute. Recoil partially reduces the special attack, but that's fine. So, I taught you Solar Beam, which is just from a TM, but honestly, I think I might prefer Leaf Storm instead. So, you know what? We're going to sacrifice Solar Beam and have you learn Leaf Storm instead, so... that's absolutely fine. Excellent. I'm dumbstruck. I know a lot of words, but right now I can't figure out how to say this. Perhaps it's a feeling I'll be trapped in here. So let me say this. My feeling is that you're a great trainer. God damn it. Why does the text box have to go so quick? I know I've got the setting on so the text scrolls by quick, but it doesn't have to be that quick when it's like that. Stupid game. Sorry, first I must apologise to my Pokemon. I'm really sorry you had a bad experience because of me. Oh, it's not your fault. This is how battles always are. Even in the light of that, I'm still one of the Elite Four. Well, there we go. One down. 3 to go. Ooh, and it even lights up here as well. Right. Now that the first of the Elite Four has been taken care of, let's now revive my 2 fallen Pokemon. And let's just use... I'm just going to use my fresh water. Sure, use another one. Why not? Use all this fresh water that I got for free from all those gym battles. Okay, so 1 down, 3 to go. Ooh. Oh, this is very fancy. Oh, yeah. I tell you what. The Elite Four, it's no longer just an ordinary building with, like, 4 rooms of just a simple battleground. We're really starting to see some, like, really unique battlegrounds. Oh, this is so cool. Man, oh man, what is going on today? Challenges coming one right after another. Well, no matter. I am Grimsley of the Elite Four, and I will fulfill my duty to be your opponent. Okay then. And I honestly can't remember what Pokemon the statue said you were going to use, but as I said, I'll start with Serperior just to, you know, have like as a neutral option. Okay, Scrafty. That's fine. Start with a Scrafty. Uh-oh. Trusting your new poison jab. Well, that's fine. I'm not going to use a Giga Drain right now. I'll just use a potion later on. Just guaranteeing a knockout. There we go. Ooh. B-sharp. It's either going to be Darmanitan or Mean Shao. I think B-sharp's part steel type. Let's use Mean Shao. And use a jump kick. Nice! Didn't stand a chance. Lipod. Keep battling. Keep battling, Mean Shao. Oh, of course you're going to use Fake Out. That's fine, I'll just use Drain Punch instead. Here's some of my health back, thank you very much. Ooh, Crocodile. In fact, that's actually one of the Pokemon I was going to go for. Like, I actually did evolve my Krokorok into a Crocodile with all that training, but when I encountered that Dino in the wild, in Victory Road, that's when I completely changed my mind. Okay, your attack stat did get lowered, so just have to deal with this. Oh, but not enough to completely knock out that Crocodile. Oh, you are awesome, Mean Shao. Nice. That was pretty easy. If somebody wins a battle, then without blah 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 blah, that's the way of a battle. A real warrior doesn't dash off in pursuit of victory, nor throw a fit when experiencing a loss. A real warrior ponders the next battle. Nice. Although I've yet to bring out my Sigilif, who's holding the Amulet coin, so I'm not really cleaning up in terms of with the money. Whether or not you get to fight at full strength, whether or not luck smiles on you, none of that matters. Only results matter, and a loss is a loss. See? Victory shines like a bright light. And right now, you and your Pokemon are shining brilliantly. Well, thank you. But with that, that is 2 down, 2 to go. So let's keep going clockwise. Do I need to quickly heal Superior? You know what, might as well just do the fresh water. Because everyone else is pretty much at full health, we're all good. So what was this? What was his name? Grimsley? You were the... Oh my. God, I forgot how cool these rooms were. It's been so long since I last played this game, I completely forgot how cool this looked. Okay, so we've had... So we just battled against, presumably, the Dark-type specialist, so what about you? You appear to possess a combination of strength and kindness. Very well. Make your best effort not to bore me with a yawn-inducing battle. Clear? Okay, fair enough. Caitlin, okay. Guess that's what you do in between battles. You just sleep until the next challenger arrives. Fair enough. Ah, so it looks like you are the psychic type expert. Now let's just start with a Leaf Blade for now. Yep, psychic. So pretty much going to be using as wireless, but I've also got Sigilif as well, seeing as Sigilif now knows Shadow Ball. Okay, good start there, Superior. Good start. Oh, speaking of Sigilif. You know what? I think against your Sigilif, I'm just going to use Zeb Striker. Although you probably have a move that's going to be able to counter against the electric type. Ooh, but not if you, but not unless you get knocked out by a Thunderbolt. Nice. Level 54 as well, even nicer. Mashana, let's switch Pokemon. And let's first of all use Smilas. Even though I think you're going to be a bit on the slow side, but you're going to be my best bet against the Psychic type Pokemon, but I've also got Sigilif to use if needed. I know Smilas is actually faster than Mashana. Okay, good to know. Ooh, Shadow Ball. Okay, that's actually good to know. Because you could have easily used that against my Sigilif if I decided to use it. Now, you're probably going to use a full restore, aren't you? Yes, you are. That's absolutely fine. You can waste your time all you want, Caitlin. Because I'm just going to carry on using Crunch, because as long as it was only my defense that went down and not my attack, then I'm just going to keep doing it. Are you going to do it again by any chance? Yes, you are! What a surprise! Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. You just waste all of your, You just waste all of your, full restores trying to keep your Mashana like alive. Okay, I'm going to use another Shadow Ball. Not going to be effective because of the type. And you know what? Just use Crunch. Just get it out. Just get over and done with, Silas. I'll tell you what. I definitely want to keep you on my squad for a little while longer, Silas, just so I can see your evolved form. I'm going to... In fact, you know what? I'm actually going to switch. Mainly so I can reset Wilus's stats there. So let's bring out my Sigilif. Okay, so you're the level 50 Pokemon. I am faster than you, so that's good. I can at least get the first hit. Ooh, that didn't do much damage. Which I guess is not a surprise. Yeah, your special defense rose. That's not good. But I'll keep using Shadow Ball for a little bit. Oh, okay, you're just giving up. You're just going to use Calm Mind. In fact, unless you have one more full restore to use, this Shadow Ball will knock you out. Yeah, okay, fine. I guess you just gave up. That's absolutely fine by me. Nice. Of our class, I'm very pleased to have battled you. Nice, and 12,000 Poké-Dollars because I've finally brought out Sigilif. You haven't faced all members of the Elite Four yet, have you? Don't concern yourself about me. Go on ahead. Okay, I guess you're just going to go back to sleep, aren't you? Well, there we go. 3 out of 4, and so far, so good. So, let me just use... Apparently I still had a Super Potion. It's not really worth using it on you, although then again, I do have an Oran Berry. You know, I kind of keep forgetting I have all these berries. But, there we go. Right, so 3 or 4 done. We'll just stick with Superior being our first Pokemon, and we'll keep on going. Ooh, going for a bit of a ride, are we? Ooh. Okay, well, at least it's nice to have my feet firmly on the ground for this one. God damn, these battle arenas are so cool in with this Elite Four. Oh, here we go. Must be the fighting type. Greetings, Challenger. My name is Marshall. In order to protect the art of fighting, I'm training under my mentor, Alder. My mentor sees your potential as a trainer and has taken an interest in you. Okay then. Bring it, Marshall. Okay, gonna start with throw. And once again, I'm just going to start with my trusty old Superior. And then we'll switch Pokemon whenever needed. Okay, Bulldoze, that's fine. That's not going to do much damage at all. My speed fell low. That's not ideal. Depends how fast you are, Throw. I'm just going to use a Giga Drain for now. Good, that was enough. And, ooh, lovely. Thank you very much for giving back all my health, bro. Much appreciated. Ah, you have a mean shower as well. Alright. Well, I guess there's only one Pokemon that will do the job. Sigilif. Well, actually, Sigilif, you actually have two options here. It's either going to be your Psychic type move or one of your Fly type moves. Yeah, because Sigilif now knows Shadow Ball instead of Psybeam, seeing as we know Psychic is not worth really having Psybeam now. Good stuff. Okay, we'll stick with Sigilif. In fact, yeah, your mean shower was level 50. I think you've already sent out and used and lost your strongest Pokemon, so this should actually... How the heck did you survive that? Okay, well, you're definitely going to use a full restore. I can't believe you survived that. I really can't believe you survived that. You're going to use it again, aren't you? I mean, that's fine. I'm just going to keep using Air Slash. Preserve my Psychic move. I mean, I've got plenty of Ethers and Elixirs, but I want to keep hold of them for now. Just use another Air Slash as long as you don't miss. And of course you missed. What a surprise. Oh, we both missed. Never mind. Just pretend that last turn didn't exist, okay? Nice, level 51. Ooh, we want to learn Sky Attack. Oh, interesting. Second turn attack move where critical hits land more easily. Ooh, okay. It's actually kind of tempting. You know what? I'm doing it. Bring out Conkeldurr. We'll stick with Sigilif. And you know what? Oh, you might have a rock type move though, thinking about it. So I tell you what, rather than use Sky Attack, I'm going to use... Nah, just use Psychic for them. Oh, nice. Oh, critical hit. No wonder. Oof. You weren't prepared to take a chance, were you, Sigilif? Smart thinking there. That's why it's difficult to keep winning. However, I think a heart that desires strength and strives to grow stronger is a precious ideal. That's why I respect you, because you have these things. God damn it, I hate having to read those so fast. Now, you have become the strongest trainer in this Pokemon League. The statue in the central chamber will take you to the Champions Room. We, the Elite Four of Unova, are sworn to follow the Champions' order to be neutral. So the rest is up to you. Nice. Well, I think this is a good opportunity to just do a very quick bit of healing before we make the move. But to be honest, we don't really need to heal that much. In fact, yeah, we're actually pretty much at full health still, Apart from Violet, so you know what? We don't need to do anything. Right, let's head back to the main room and, well, take on the challenger. Oh, look at this. Oh, hello. Going down. Okay then. There's a gigantic room down here. Any like hidden Easter eggs down here? Or is it literally just one gigantic empty room? Actually, it'd be funny if there was anything down here. Okay, no, there wasn't. Okay. Well then, I guess we'll just go up these stairs then. Very long set of stairs. Very, very long set of stairs. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is totally it. Look at this. This is where the champion is to be battled in. God, the Unova League is so cool. Now then. Oh! Well, I guess we now know who the challenger was before me. It's over. Never again will Pokemon be made to suffer or be held captive by humans. It's all thanks to my friend Zekrom. You may have the title of champion, but you can't stop me with just a title. Your soft heart has left you weak. Years ago, you lost your Pokemon, your partner, to sickness. In order to forget the pain in your heart, you wandered Unova. Who knows how long it's been since you've had to fight with your full strength. I actually kinda like that about you though. As a trainer who far outmatches the champion, I shall issue an order across Unova. Trainers of the world, free your Pokemon. I beg you, separating people from Pokemon, do anything but that. You and I both put our beliefs on the line and fought with all our strength, and I won. Do not say another word. I've been waiting. In the future, I envisioned you obtained a stone, and indeed, you have. That light stone, Zekrom, is responding to it. Stop. This is not a suitable place for the legendary dragons. From the ground up, rise up. From the ground, rise up. The castle of Team Plasma surrounds the Pokemon League. What the heck? What the heck? This is insane. What on earth? How did he get an entire castle hidden away like that? What on earth? Also, really annoying with that scene was the fact that I had to keep like switching like which screen would be like the big screen on my on OBS there. That was annoying. What has just appeared is Team Plasma's castle. The king's words will resound from the heights to all below. You must come to the castle as well. Everything will be decided there. Whether Pokemon will be liberated from people, or whether Pokemon and people will live together. We will see whose belief is stronger, and our result will change the world. Well, this is certainly something, isn't it? Mr. Alder, you're a wreck. It's not fitting for the champion. You did well to get this far. Somehow I beat the Pokemon League, but it wasn't easy. Nice one, Sharon. I have to congratulate you. I became stronger because I understood what I want to do. Jono, tell N this. Some people grow stronger by being with Pokemon. My Pokemon and I are proof. Together, we learned and became stronger. I lost. I should have been able to demonstrate the bond between me and my Pokémon. That would have shown that brat the worthlessness of his outrageous dreams. So, his convictions were the real thing. Be careful. The ones who change the world are always the ones who pursue their dreams. Jono, I ask this of you. Even if Pokemon and people are separated, nothing good will come of it. Please let him know that. Alright, I will do just that. Okay, you're just going to say the exact same thing. What about you, Cheren? I'll look after Alder, you go on. Okay. And yeah, this whole room's completely wrecked. I can see the teleporter back there. So presumably that's where you go for the Hall of Fame, but nope. End Castle, or Team Plasma Castle, has decided to just rise up from the ground and, by the looks of it, completely destroy this building. He's not going to get away with it. There's no way anyone's going to release their Pokemon. Time to put an end to this.